What do we got? Pop art here. Just look at. Okay. Well, there's only one thing for pop art. Andy Warhol's Gold Marilyn references mass media in all the following ways, except the image of Marilyn Monroe, the gold background, his use of silk screening, the garish colors of the figure. Okay, what was the question? Also, this is a fucking giant thing. This is 71 by 57 inches? This thing's as tall as I am. That's also at MoMA. That's how you know it's bullshit. I think it's going to be Marilyn Monroe. Okay, somehow, because this is Andy Warhol, right? This is the guy that's fucking crazy. He made a movie that was called 4 Stars, and it was just it's like the longest goddamn movie ever made. Literally, the longest fucking movie ever made. It's been showcased once, as far as I know. So this is the type of high concept bullshit we're dealing with here. If art's about making people think what you made is art, this guy is the final boss. So I'm thinking in some roundabout way, the gold background, like, okay, here, gold background and the garish colors. This is the same answer. They're canceling each other out. You're dealing with color, these probably, whatever. Use of silk screening, I don't know what that, maybe this is going like talking about mass production of consumable things from mass media. So I feel like the image of Marilyn Monroe seems like this would be not the correct answer, but I think I understand the bullshit. And the fact that it's Marilyn Monroe doesn't matter, because she's just nobody, right? We're not paying attention to her. She's just a face, right? God damn it. I thought I got you, Warhol, but you got me. Because the gold could be commentary on, ritziness and glam and glitz. So maybe it is the garish colors. Andy Warhol really fucked us on this one, didn't he? Although often considered a reference to popular culture, Warhol's Gold Marilyn might also be called bullshit. A memorial, a Byzantine icon, a publicity still, a screen test. Is it? Okay, this is 1962. She was fucking dead, right? By that point, Marilyn Monroe, she OD'd on barbiturates like in the 50s, I think, or something. So maybe it's a memorial. Okay. Roy Lichtenstein's Rowan Cathedral Set 5 references paintings by which earlier artist? Monet? Matisse? Seurat? Delacroix? Duchamp. Well, it's not Duchamp. Okay, first of all, Duchamp, I don't see a urinal installed on this cathedral, so it ain't Duchamp. Monet, I believe, painted pictures of flowers and other dumb shit, so it ain't those. So it's Matisse, it's Seurat, or it's Delacroix. I'm going, I got Delacroix here. It's French, so it's got to be crap. So the math checks out. Nope. Is it Matisse? I don't actually know. I hate art. What? Please at least tell me I was correct in eliminating Monet and Duchamp. I really just, I can't. I don't even know. Is it Duchamp? No, it's, how is it Monet? I thought he painted like landscapes. Another question about this. What distinguishes the cathedral thing from Claude Monet's earlier image of Rowan Cathedral? This guy painted it in high contrast, I guess. I don't know. Lichtenstein created multiple images of the same subject. Lichtenstein references modern mass production. Lichtenstein painted his canvas by hand, which, as we all know, Monet stuck the paintbrush in his dick and painted that. Lichtenstein's technique dissolves the image. I don't know, I can still see it. Lichtenstein created a series of paintings. So, again, okay, A and E cancel each other out. I'm pretty sure most people paint on canvas by hand. And when they don't, I mean, their art does end up at MoMA, but this should not be a selling point. So I'm thinking it's like mass production because he did the same thing 3 times, and you know that was Warhol's thing with the stupid Campbell's soup can, whatever, and the boxes of fake products that he would make. So let's just go with this. That's what I thought. Also, sheep. Most people paint on canvas by dick. What is one strategy that Oldenburg uses to elevate his popular subject matter? Monumental scale. Oldenburg, not Gideon, so this is not right. Employing canvas as a sculptural material, unappetizing appearance, reference to mass production. Now I'm starting to see a pattern here, right? We're 5 questions in, and so far, pop art has all been about people thinking that they're better than the establishment, the man, the corporation. So they're all taking the piss on mass production without understanding the irony of having their art mass-produced and stuck with the price tag. So I think Oldenburg sounds like the type of guy who loves the smell of his own farts. So let's see if we... No, okay. You took me for a rope-a-dope, Oldenburg. You the type of motherfucker... Okay, is it monumental scale? He's gonna paint it really big? Okay, he seems like my kind of guy. What the fuck is this? Based on the discussion of Oldenburg's floor cake... Floor cake? It's a motherfucker, you made a beanbag chair. You know, don't tell me, whatever. Demonic Void talking about that stab man about mass production. He says, actually, the act of mass producing their art is an expression of distaste toward mass production. You can't argue that. That's the type of... I was only pretending to be retarded as an excuse. Look at how not mad I am. You mass-produce, I'm not owned, shrinks and turns into a corn cob, whatever that drill thing is. You can't, You can't... It's using the very thing they were critiquing against it. It's not... I realize that might be their argument, but... I come from a completely different school of thought where that's fucking dumb. Andy Warhol is saying that the act of mass producing his art is an expression of distaste towards mass production. That is identical to YouTube making a tweet saying new record and showing a screenshot of 10 million dislikes on YouTube Rewind. That is the art bullshit equivalent of look how not mad I am. Anyways, which term does not describe pop art? Funny, critical, political, ironic. It's... Which term does not describe pop art? Funny? I mean, that's what I'm gonna go with here. I mean, okay, let's be real. They're making, in terms of, they're making a statement. So they are being critical of something, like whether or not Andy Warhol is looking at the checks he's been cut by the fucking print house and pretending like he doesn't like what he sees, whatever. He's being critical of consumerism, right? And it's ironic in the same way that it's critical, It's the people, because people like it and they consume the art, and it's like, gotcha! That's what that is. So it's down to either being funny or political. And I don't think, because it's a type of art that's supposed to have some fucking bullshit message attached to it, right? Oh, this is also at MoMA. There you go. Right? Because it's art that's supposed to have a message, it's probably not supposed to be funny. It can be inherently political with the stance that it takes, right? So, also, Dab of the Bunny, this was made in the 60s. By default, that's going to be some type of political thing. So I'm thinking Funny is the answer, and it's not just because I'm being a dick saying that's fucking stupid and it ain't funny. It's not supposed to be funny. Well, I ain't laughing, Oldenburg. Your floor cake is fucking dumb, okay? Oh, it's this one again. What distinguishes Warhol's pop art from traditional fine art practices? The fact that it fucking sucks, I guess? I don't know. Okay, his interest in printmaking, his realistic style. That's not right. His vivid use of color, his use of everyday subject matter. I want to say it's actually no. Tab of the Bunny, you're right. Actually, talking about you can't logic art. You can't. You try to logic art, it fucking 180s that shit on you and is like, what now? It's supposed to be mass produced. That's the joke. I'm like, no, you can't try to fuck me with that, Warhol. It sucks. Don't do this. Look, buddy. Look, Duchamp. That's a urinal. Okay, you ain't tell me that's art. If you piss in it, it's not art. But if it's a fountain of a little cherub angel pissing, is that? I don't even know if that's art. I don't even know. It's like the inverse. What if you have the angel pissing fountain pissing into Duchamp's fountain? I think you might actually fucking cause a black hole doing that. Don't ever do that. Okay, what separates it from fine art? I don't think it's not printmaking. It's not realistic style, because people paint realistic stuff, whatever. I wouldn't say that's realistic, but some of his art was, like the soup can. People make prints, his vivid use of color I don't think is the thing. I would say it's going to be his use of everyday subject matter, because this is the dude who did, like, the soup can, compared to people painting forests and landscapes and mountains and things like that. This is just the dude being like, dude, it's a fucking can of soup. The type of shit that you disregard is what he turned into art. So I think I get the bullshit. See, Dr. Surgeon guy. It was real to him, but he was a high at the time. Here's the soup can, and we're gonna finish it off with the final boss of bullshit art, the soup can. Based on the speaker's remarks, what is a characteristic that distinguishes Andy Warhol's Campbell soup cans as art? What is a characteristic that distinguishes it as art? The popular subject matter, the detailed rendering of the forms, the context in which it is understood, or the metaphorical meaning. So knowing everything we know now about the insanity of all the shit we've just looked at, it's got to be the meaning. Art is convincing other people that what you've made is art. No! Warhol! God damn it! Is it the context? Is it the... that's basically the same thing. That's the same answer, okay? If Warhol can do it, so can I. That's what I meant to say, okay? There we go. 38% on pop art. Can't say I'm surprised. At least we got 325 energy points on that one.